So, hey guys, I am here to present you this series of videos that is basically a guide to plastic surgery. I am hopefully going to be giving you guys some useful knowledge if you are ever thinking about getting plastic surgery or already have an appointment to get plastic surgery. This is the first part in the series, and it is going to be all about the things you should know going into your first plastic surgery consult and the questions you should ask your doctor and all that good stuff. I've had quite a few. I've had 4 plastic surgeries up to this point, and I feel like I pretty much have like a system down. So if you are thinking about getting plastic surgery or you already are getting plastic surgery, I hope that this little guide helps you in your first appointment with your doctor in your consults. Okay, so let's say that you have been thinking about getting plastic surgery for a really long time. There is something that you want to change or, enhance or whatever the case might be. These are some things that I think you should know going in and the things that you should be kind of looking for in your doctor. So the first thing I think that is very, very important is do your research on your doctors, right? There are a ton of plastic surgery resources out there. Real Self is a big one in America. And just research your doctors and always make sure you go with a board certified plastic surgeon. Do not go with like an off-brand plastic surgeon. Please do not go with some off-brand plastic surgeon just because you heard about it on Instagram. Please do your research. Please make sure your plastic surgeon is board certified. If you can't find any information online about them being board certified, make sure in your first appointment, don't feel uncomfortable. Ask them, are you board certified? It is always good to give your chosen doctor's name a Google and just kind of see what's out there about them. And it's always good to know stuff about the office and how they operate. So just do a little research. If you've chosen a doctor purely by word of mouth, make sure you do your Googles on them. My second biggest piece of advice for going into your plastic surgery consult, bring a picture. Bring a picture to your consult. Bring a picture of what you're going for, what you want. This is the best way to communicate what you want your end result to be. And also, number 2, don't be married to a specific surgery. Be open-minded to the idea that maybe for the result you want, there is a different surgery for it or a different procedure for it that the doctor will recommend, because the doctor might recommend something completely different from what you thought you needed. They are doctors, they've been doing this day in, day out, kind of, concede to their expertise on what they think will be the best course of treatment to get you the result you want. So don't be completely married to one surgery idea. It could be a different surgery that you might need to get the result you want. Don't be married to a specific procedure. Be married to the end result you want, I feel like is the best advice. Because if you go in with a very, very specific plan and say, this is exactly the surgery I want, they will give it to you. Like, that is what, you're paying them and, they want to make you happy. So if that's the surgery you want to make you happy and get your money, they will probably do it. But I feel like a better result is if you go in saying, this is the result that I want. This is the change I want to make. What is the best course of action to get there? And they will give you their wisdom on what they think is the best way to achieve what you want based on their experience and their knowledge, which is what you're paying for. So, make sure you get that part of your money's worth in terms of what they think is the best way to achieve what you want. Sometimes you might get good news. You might need less work than you thought you needed. You might think you need this and that and this and that. But if you tell them, this is actually what I want to look like, or this is like the result that I want, they might say, you don't need all that work. And that's awesome. You save money that way, so you never know how it's going to go. I mean, there's always a chance that you need more work than you thought you needed, but, they're probably not going to push you towards more than what you need. Especially, if it's your first surgery and stuff, like, They are going to, want to walk you through baby steps. There's very few doctors that are going to encourage doing massive, more changes than you asked for type of stuff. And if the doctor is trying to recommend that, then you might want to like second guess that doctor and try to maybe get a second, third, and fourth opinion. Research your doctor, tell them the end result you want, and bring a picture. And don't be married to a specific surgery. Just be married to the end result that you are looking for. I think going into your first consult, whatever the area you are going to be treating, make sure you're wearing clothes that are appropriate or easy for the doctor to see in that area. Or if you're going to have to take off clothes, just make sure you're wearing something comfortable. You don't want to wear anything like super restrictive to any of your plastic surgery consults or appointments, because they are going to want to look at you and you want to be able to get dressed and undressed easily. So just wear something comfy. I would say that if you are getting plastic surgery or wanting plastic surgery in your face and getting a consult for that, I would suggest not wearing makeup. I think that for certain things like filler and, facial plastic surgery, it's just better to go into the consult barefaced so that they know exactly the canvas that they're working with and not like the makeup that you're wearing. So if you are, looking to do anything on your face, I definitely recommend going in with a bare face, just like your skincare and sunscreen is fine. So my next piece of advice is to definitely go shop around for doctors. Get multiple consults, especially most of these consults are going to be free with a lot of plastic surgeons. So, find a good board certified plastic surgeon or a few of them and make consult appointments with each and every one of them and, see what each one says. They might have different recommendations. You might feel more comfortable with certain doctors than others. So, I would say it's in your interest to shop around. Get a second opinion if you need, get a third opinion if you need, get a fourth opinion if you need. This is your body, and this is, the money that you're going to be investing into yourself and into your body. So it's a good thing to research. It's a good thing to shop around. It's a good thing to compare and contrast and stuff like that. So don't be afraid to make multiple consults. Not all consults are going to be free, but if they are very coveted doctors, then, it might be worth it to, pick two really top doctors that your top two favorite doctors, make a consult with each, even if each consult is $50 to $100. I mean, it's kind of worth it because if they are really great doctors, first of all, they are more likely to have consultation fees. There are lots of great doctors that do free consults, but I'm saying the more exclusive the doctors, the more likely they'll charge a consult fee. So it might be worth it to, and they usually let you apply that consult fee to the surgery if you end up, going through with your surgery with them. So just don't be afraid to pay the consult fees. Don't be afraid to make multiple consults with different doctors just to see what different doctors have to say in terms of what your options are. My next piece of advice is to, before going in for your consult, make a list of questions. Make a whole list of questions, as many questions as you want, that you want to ask the doctor going into your consult. I really recommend that you write these questions down either in a note in your phone or jot them down, just because in the consult you might forget. So ask any questions you have, what the healing time is going to be, what the healing process is going to be like, what the exact surgery entails, what complications or risks there are, any questions that you have, do not be afraid to ask in your consult, because I feel like the more questions you ask and the more informed you are as a patient, the better off you are. And I feel like the doctor will also should be happy to inform you. And if they aren't, if they are trying to skirt your questions, that's also a warning sign that you should probably maybe, consult with another doctor to see what they say, because if they don't want to answer questions, I feel like that's just bad practice. They should be encouraging patients to be as informed as they can be and knowledgeable as they can be about what is going to be happening to their bodies, so ask all questions and don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid. I swear to God, people act like doctors, can't be questioned. And that's just not the case. Like, you should be able to openly and freely feel comfortable asking your doctor questions. They are possibly going to be operating on your body, so you should definitely feel comfortable asking them about the operation that they might be doing on your body. Okay, guys, that is my short little guide on what I think you should know going into your plastic surgery appointment and consult. I really hope that this information helps you and helps you make the most of your plastic surgery consult going in. I hope that it helps you get the best doctor you can get, and I hope that it really helps you in terms of figuring out what surgery is right for you, what surgery is best for the result that you're trying to achieve, and how to find the best doctor that you're comfortable with. If you are interested in the rest of my plastic surgery guide series, keep tuning in, because I will be posting videos about things that you should do to prepare for your actual surgery. I'm walking you through how to prepare for your consult, how to prepare for your actual surgery, and how to kind of prepare for healing or get through healing. So watch out for that series. I love this topic. It is something that I am kind of passionate about. I really feel like plastic surgery is not this negative monster that so many people make it out to be. I feel like it can be such a great way to self-improve. I really feel like it can help with self-confidence and self-esteem, and just making you or helping you feel better about the way you look, helping you feel better about yourself and more confident. And I really do look at it as like a tool for self-improvement, or like a tool for getting closer to your ideal self or bettering yourself, rather than this like self-hate type of deal. So I just want to push like the positive plastic surgery that is done for the right reasons, which is, for me. Like, I'm doing it because it makes me feel good and I want to be happy with the result. I'm not doing it for anyone else. I am doing it so that I feel better when I look in the mirror and when I'm editing and when I'm looking at myself while I'm filming, and, just feeling better about taking selfies, something as simple as that. So, yeah. Thank you guys. Join me for the rest of the series. If this helped you at all, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, leave comments, all that good stuff. And I hope that this series is useful for anyone that is out there trying to get plastic surgery and thinking about it.